Hey, Egg Teacher Christmas here, coming at you with another video. This is my video about painting the foam cords that go in between my Home Depot jumbo Christmas light bulbs. So the paint I use is a Rust-Oleum paint and primer. It's for wood, metal, plastic, and more. The color I use is Hunter Green. And it's kind of funny because I had to touch up the plug today, and I wasn't sure that I got in the right color, but when I sprayed it on, I matched it perfectly. So Hunter Green. The other thing I'm doing is I use some stakes in my yard. I just kind of push them into the ground and attach the ends with zip ties, and that holds them kind of like a wood rail fence, and it's going to make them a lot easier to paint. So make sure you definitely do this outside. Use whatever appropriate safety gear you need for that. So, you know, a mask if you're going to be breathing this in indoors. Definitely safety glasses and gloves, and then go ahead and start painting. You know, normal application of spray paint, just like you normally do. So let me get some gloves and we'll start. So I've got my gloves on, outdoors, so I got good ventilation and on a nice bright sunny day, so no rain. Definitely don't want to do that. And then I just come in and do light coats at first, just making sure that all of that mist is going away from me. I'm going to try to get all the sides of that. You don't need to do a lot. You know, when you're using the black foam, it'll pick up that color fairly quickly. And if there is a black spot showing through, that's simply just going to look like a shadow. At a distance, no one is going to be able to see any of your mistakes. So feel free to do whatever you want on that. So there's my front side. Oh, there's a little spot there. I'll go over to the back side and work on that. You can do the ends if you want. Doesn't really matter. Just gives you good access to all of it, holds some of them apart, makes it much, much easier to paint. And I'm getting the back side. Probably would have been easier to do this in an earlier part of the day. This is when I could get to it. Got all that mist going away from me, so I'm not breathing it in. I don't smell a lick of paint, so I'm good. All right, we're going to let that go ahead and dry. And I had some from, let's move you over here. And I have some from a previous season. I'm just going to go through and just lightly touch it up, because as you move these around, a lot of that paint color does come off. So just a little touch up on that, and we'll let those dry. There's a close-up of the paint if you needed to see what I was using. So anyway, I hope that helps figuring out a little bit about how to turn your cords from the grayish black into the hunter green that we use for our Christmas light string. Because it's fairly close to what a lot of the Christmas light strings are out there. So hope that answers a couple of questions, gives you some ideas of how to go through and paint those. Definitely give them a day to dry, so I'm not going to use these actually till tomorrow. Hopefully the paint will be dry by then and not tacky. But I think what I'm going to do now is set up one more set to be painted, and then I will go finish hanging the lights, and we'll call it a day for decorating. Anyway, I hope you're enjoying. I hope you keep those lights twinkling. Merry Christmas. Ag Teacher Christmas out.